G'day guys, I'm Jono and you're watching Alrock Adventures. 2025 is a big year for us. We've just launched our Cape York Tours and they're fully unsupported. So we've had a few questions about what unsupported actually means. Basically, we've got the DRZ, that's our bike of choice, fully loaded up with everything that we need for the trip. That's going to include all your tents, camping gear, everything you need, food, water, extra fuel, everything you need. So I'm going to take you through that today, show you exactly what we've got, what you'll be using, and yeah, see what you think. So to start with, I'll just start unpacking the bags, go through exactly what we're going to be using. This bag on top, all these bags are Nelson Rig Adventure gear, completely waterproof. All right, nice and easy to open up, just roll top like any other normal dry bag. All right, so we'll start going through some of the gear we've got. So it's a fitted sheet. We've also got a couple of options when it comes to pillows. These are not fold up, but air pillows. Super easy, super compact. I've got probably the most important thing. This is the Cedar Summit self-inflating Camp Plus hiking mat. We've gone with this one because it does take up a little bit more room, but I think sacrificing that room for the comfort and getting a good sleep every night, we don't want anything but the best. So what else have we got? Sleeping bag. Obviously we're in North Queensland, so it's not really going to be too much of an issue with cold weather. Might get a little bit cool, but just a ultra lightweight down sleeping bag. I've also got in this top bag, this is our tent, very small, 2-person tent, nice and lightweight and pretty comfortable. The last thing that we've got in our top bag at the moment is everyone will get a compression dry bag. So I've used this for all of my spare clothes and whatnot. So this has basically got 2 pairs of jocks, 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of shorts and 2 shirts just to get you through, and that compresses down real nice like that. Look, it's not that much bigger than your hand. So one of the most important things about these unsupported trips is minimizing the amount of weight you're carrying and the amount of room you've got. So all that ultra lightweight stuff packs down really good. On this side we've got one of our panniers, so I'll open that up. Buckles all over the place. We've got, importantly for after a day's riding, a pair of thongs to chuck on. Don't want to be wearing these around everywhere. Small towel, hiking towel or something like that, gym towel, just to go in there for when you have a shower and whatnot. We've also got, so generally this will actually be on the bike. This is a 7.6 litre fuel bladder. Generally, when this is full, it'll sit on there, but then once it's used, you can roll it up nicely, it takes up bugger all room, and you can chuck that back in your dry bag if you're not using it. We've also got on this side, dry bag with toilet paper, very important. So on this particular dry bag, I've got a bag of tools. I'll actually be probably the only one carrying the tools, so there's a little bit extra room in all of your bags, and that just carries the essentials basically. So we can have a look at that. Tyre levers, shifter, socket set, got some Allen keys and everything in there. Little camp stove, we'll be using that. That's pretty important for making your coffee in the morning, so you don't want to go without that. What else have we got in this bag? A couple of spare straps, just in case something does go wrong with these bags. We can strap it back down. Everybody's going to get 2 of those, so if someone does have a catastrophic failure where they need to tie the whole bag back down, they can borrow someone a couple of them off one of the other riders. And a USB-C rechargeable torch, which also doubles as a lamp as well. It's not bad, that one. So that's everything we've got in this side. So we'll fold that down and go over and have a look on the other side. Open that up as well. This side on the top, little medical kit, pretty important. Make sure we've always got one of those. Small little pouch just for toiletries, toothbrush, soap, bit of Panadol, bit of Aero Guard just to keep the mozzies at bay. Usually I'd probably carry more water than what I've got now, but I'm just making a video for you guys. So I've got a thermos that can either be used for making your coffee, so you can have coffee all day, or just fill it up with water. Cooking. So the nights that we're not staying at a pub or something like that, we'll just have some extra of these. These are backcountry cuisine freeze-dried meals. May not be exactly this one, but we'll have a few options. You can choose a few, chuck them in the bag before we actually set off, and that way it's your fault if you don't like the flavour. What else do we got? People walking past now, so now I feel weird with making the video in front of people. But anyway, we'll carry on. We've got basic cutlery, knife, fork, spoon. I'll be carrying a tyre pump as well, just to make sure that we're all good with that. And a spare tube. So every bike, there'll be a group of 4. Every bike will carry a spare tube. 2 bikes will carry an 18-inch, and 2 bikes will carry a 21-inch. So that way we've got 2 spares for the front, 2 spares for the back, which hopefully should get us out of trouble, as well as having a puncture repair kit. So if we do go through all the tubes, we can use that. And that is it from that side. A couple things that we don't have here today is, it's on order, the 17-litre fuel tank. So that's going to be upgraded. Obviously that's going to give us a lot more range. And also the Garmin satellite navigation. So we'll be using Garmin. They have a satellite navigation system that's also integrated with a inReach, which that will double as our ePerp. So that's got a SOS function on it as well. So if there is any emergencies, we can hit that SOS button and they'll send emergency services. So we've got to make sure, it is pretty remote up there in the Cape York, so got to have all the bases covered. What else have we got? Let's have a look. So that's pretty much the bike. I've also got a Camelback. We recommend you to bring one of these. 3-litre bladder is recommended. You can get the 2s, recommend the 3, it's a lot better. And just a bit of room for some storage, just a couple of snacks. You can put your phone in there, whatever bits and pieces. So I highly recommend bringing one of them along. We will have some available, but they'll be a pretty basic option, where I'd recommend the Camelback Mule, as they're a really good quality bag. Alrighty, so we're also gonna supply all the safety gear as well. So all the gear that I'm wearing here will supply. Basically these boots, may not be this exact brand, but we'll supply boots for everybody. A pair of pants, it'll be these Fly Racing ones. They've got pockets, good for what we're doing, check your phone and your bits and pieces. We'll also give you a free jersey, one of these jerseys. Just show it there, it's got Alrock Adventures on the front. That'll be included in the package. Helmet, one of these O'Neill helmets, really good on the highway. Sitting on 100k an hour, a lot of dirt bike helmets, they'll hit that and they'll buffer and your head will be going all over the place. I've actually found these to be really good and pretty comfortable. Obviously we'll supply a pair of O'Neill goggles. They're not O'Neill at all. We'll supply a pair of Oakley goggles. Don't even know if O'Neill actually make goggles or not. And a pair of gloves. We'll also have the option of a Alpine Star bodysuit, which has got a lot of padding on it if you want to go down that route. I'm not wearing one today, but there will be that option. Alrighty, I think that's about it. That's everything will be taken, obviously without those couple of extra little bits and pieces of the Garmin and the bigger fuel tank. So let's go into a little bit more detail. We've got all the gear out. Let's set it up, show you what it's going to look like, how easy it is to pack up and set up and then pack up. So we'll start with our tent. Pretty simple, but really good quality, this stuff. It's all Cedar Summit. Pretty much everything we buy is Cedar Summit. They're an Australian brand and their quality is just second to none. All right, so everything you see here is obviously stuff that we're going to bring on our tour, but there's a few things that you'll probably need to bring as well. So I've got a bit of a list here. I'd recommend 2 normal sets of clothes. We'll give you the compression sack so you can put them in there and get them down nice and small. Definitely spare socks. Thongs or ultralight shoes. North Queensland, can't go wrong with a pair of thongs. Some cash for souvenirs, pub meals, bits and pieces like that. FPOS should work most places, but I'd recommend having some cash just in case. Basic toiletries, so bring your toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, anything you need like that. Small little bag, we'll fit it in somewhere. So another item to bring along is a hydration pack. I recommend Camelback Mule. Awesome bit of kit, but obviously they are quite expensive as well. So if you want something a bit simpler, but I definitely recommend making it a 3-litre bladder so you've got plenty of water and also some room for some snacks and bits and pieces, phone, camera, whatever you might be taking. What does unsupported mean? So obviously unsupported tours basically means everything on the bike is all we take. If it doesn't fit on the bike, we don't take it. There's no support vehicles, there's no backup. So basically if we have any breakdowns, we take the spares to repair it. All our camping, all our sleeping arrangements, we take all that with us, all our food, all our water. There's quite a lot of stops along the way, so we can top up water and bits and pieces like that, so it's not too hard to find. Take additional fuel, so we've got that 7.6 litre fuel bladder, which will go on the back, so we've got 17 litre fuel tank, plus the 7 litres if we need it. And once that's used, it just rolls up and put away nicely. Well guys, thanks for watching. That brings us to the end of the episode. I'm going to pack all this up now and put it back in the bag and head off. So hopefully see you guys up in the Cape York 2025.